today on my channel, Inspired by Faith. My name is Shauna, and I'm happy that you have joined me today. Please take the time out if you like this video to comment and leave a message or remarks in the comment section below. Even though it's just me talking right now, leaving comments below opens up a lot of dialogue for everyone who watches this video, and I would love to have open conversations with you, and also I really greatly appreciate your comments. Also, one last request. Hit that subscribe button below if you like what you hear so you can stay tuned for more. On the side note, if you hear noises behind me or grunts behind me, please excuse that. That's my dog. He's sleeping really hard and he snores quite loud. So anyway, today I just wanted to take up a little bit of your time for just a moment and talk about something that's very relevant today. And that is dealing with brokenness. I see there are a lot of conferences and things going on dealing with brokenness, so it's a hot topic right now. But brokenness in this video, what I mean by that is brokenness of contentment, or you're not content. This is dealing with not being happy or content with your life. And of course, there are many forms of brokenness, but today's video is based on the brokenness of non-contentment or contentment, however you want to say it. So many of us are really busy moving around through life, constantly moving, not really living though, but we look so busy and put together, and we put on this face to the world that we're so happy and we have exciting lives. Always moving, always hustling around, never a dull moment, right? And social media helps us to exaggerate and bring home that point that we're thrilled with our lives. But really behind all those smiley faces, the hashtags and thumbs up, well thought out slick quotes and planned sayings, some of us are truly not happy and really broken up inside despite how we say we feel or how we post how we say we feel. Now, I look at our younger generation, say, for example, my kids that have grown up on the internet, who create these bonds with people through the internet, which they don't know, most of them, and it's taken the place of physical bonding, and they begin to lack the social skills that are needed in everyday usage in life today. Not only do they begin to lack those social skills, but they also begin to lose their individuality in who they are, because they're busy trying to appease others online or be someone else other than themselves. Social media can make you have false ideas about yourself. Social media can make you numb to a lot of real things. And it also, over a period of time, can influence what you think, how you feel, what you say, who you surround yourself with, and who you go to for advice and comfort and solace. And for the most part, guys, that's not a good thing for them, because this is usually the main group of people that brokenness can very easily creep into most of the time. Of course, I'm not counting out the older adults, because we're all affected by brokenness. I'm not leaving anyone out. It does affect us all in some way, shape, or form. Now, as far as social skills and everything, I can remember growing up playing outside in the street light until the street lights came on, or you better be home before they came on, actually. Riding dirt bikes, climbing trees. I was a tomboy. Sometimes house hopping, spending nights at each other's houses, slumber parties, board games, jump rope, flag football, skating, you name it, the whole 9 yards, we did it. These days is totally different. And a lot of people, based on what you put on your statuses, may think that you have all the answers, your life is together, you're socially in-depth and everything. I'm not saying that you're not, and I'm saying that you probably think you can improve. Well, we've all been through many ups and downs, and for a lot of us, mostly downs, unfortunately. But don't let that harden your hearts, because I know that is a tall order, and I know that's something that is necessary if you truly want to become the individual that you were meant to be. Psalm 34:18 states, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Now, there's something about reaching a breaking point that causes us to seek the Lord more sincerely. And I'm going to go ahead and give you one point today that will help you move along on your road to moving away from your brokenness. Now, the Bible implies that happiness is a byproduct of loving God. What does that mean? Psalm 37:4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." So what really is the delighting part? How do you delight yourself in the Lord? Well, it means finding peace and fulfillment in Him. If we truly rejoice and delight in eternal things of God, at some point our hearts become more Christ-like, and our desires become more of what He desires us to want and have. And of course, when our desires match up with God's desires and will, then you're on good ground. I mean, you got it going on at that point. So a lot of us today, we want wealth, social status, possessions, the list goes on and on and on. And it's funny because people who have all that still don't seem satisfied. Think about everything that King Solomon learned and his resulting answer in Ecclesiastes. If you haven't read that book in the Bible, check it out. It's really good. When he says that everything is meaningless, here's this king who had everything you could possibly ever want and still was not happy. He was empty. But if you delight yourself in the Lord, remember I said your desires eventually become the desires that he wanted you to have. And what's really funny is that you come to a point in your life where you may realize that all that worldly things that you wanted or thought you wanted, you no longer want. No desire for it all. This reminds me of a scripture in 1 Timothy 6:6 where it says, godliness with contentment is great gain. Because you've realized all of that is unnecessary and then you grow content. Content is not broken, which is what we don't want. Think about that for a while and see what you come up with. Until next time, thanks for listening. Grace and peace.